Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. All you folks out in Brownsville on 1520 AM, 95.3 FM. And, of course, Jackson, Tennessee, News Talk 101.5. And, of course, here in Intercom Radio in Memphis on AM 790, ESPN AM 790. And, wow. Guys, Gene Smith, Dave Gabbard, co-host on the first Saturday.
Good morning.
It's hard act to follow, Dave and Gene. Dale Sanders at 85 hiking the Grand Canyon. So, Dave, I gave you that assignment to try to get somebody to follow Dale Sanders. So,
okay, well, it'd be kind of hard to follow, but, I wanted a segment because to talk about, I guess, I don't know if I'd call it a passion or not, but it's something I like to do.
Yeah, it's a passion.
And I was just thinking about it. It's kind of funny because outdoor stuff, if you like to do it, if you hunt,
yeah,
that's a 4-letter word.
Oh, yes.
Fish is a 4-letter word.
Yes.
Golf is a 4-letter word.
Oh, it's a double 4-letter word. Yeah. Okay.
And then another hobby of mine, I guess, if more than a hobby, is trap.
Yes, it is.
Trap shooting.
Yes. Yeah.
And October is National Trap Shooting Month. For all us trap shooters out there, and I thought, who better to get on to talk about National Trap Shooting Month is one of the best trap shooters I've known for many, many years, is my good buddy Robin Smith. Good morning, Robin.
Hello, how's everybody?
We're doing great,
good.
Robin. Yeah, Robin is Vice President of the Tennessee Trap Shooters Association, owner of the Henderson Gun Club. I'll throw that in there, but I know we're getting a little wind out there, so I don't know if you're outside, Robin, or what, but that adds effect to it. That's okay. It's early Saturday morning. We get pretty windy around here.
He's probably, Robin also, farms in his part-time, plus he's got his real job. So he's the busiest man I know of.
We'll ask Robin some questions. Cause I want to know a little bit more about National Trap Shooting Month and about.
Well, just kind of the people that's listening out there about trap shooting, just kind of the stuff. Trap shooting's been around for a while. Really, it dates back really to the 1700s.
Wow.
For people that don't know that, of course, they use a little bit different targets, but it's been organized here in the U.S. since 1831.
Man, that's before me. Okay.
And
all right.
everything. So, Robin, like I said, this year he's the vice president of the Tennessee Trap Shooters Association. Last year he was the president, so he just kind of stepped down a notch. But if you could, Robin, tell us a little bit about the organization.
Well, the regular organization was started in the late 70s, the Tennessee Trap Shooting Association. And it just consists of board members across the state, in general, it's 4 now, 4 from West, 4 from Middle, 4 from East. Those serve as directors for the state organization. And we're in charge of putting on a state competition every year. And that's usually in the middle of month of June.
Okay.
And it consists of throwing 1,000 targets, singles, handicap, and doubles.
Right. Yeah. Well, interject in here the growing sport, Dave, as you will say, the high school kids and younger getting involved with this, Robin. Talk about it. I see that exploding. You guys know it better than I do, Robin. You at the gun club. Talk about that, because there's more kids involved than maybe it's growing every year, in other words.
That's correct. And about 95, there was a group of people that started a youth organization in Middle Tennessee and brought in kids to start shooting. And when that started, it just kind of snowballed. We've probably got Tennessee's got probably the biggest number of youth shooters in the United States.
Wow.
So I know the Memphis organization over there's got in excess of 400 kids
yes,
shooting,
they do.
Yeah. A regular program.
Yeah.
Coffee County around Manchester, they've got a big nest of good shooters up in that area that's young shooters. And, it's just really been good for the sport to get the young people involved in it. I know we host the Tennessee AIM Championships right prior to the state shoot. And we usually have about 300 competitors, the youth.
300 kids. Okay. Yeah.
From 11 to 20.
11 to 20.
Ages.
Okay.
Correct.
Give Gabbert the 11-year-olds. Let him handle those, okay? So
he can handle them.
I don't like to shoot against some of those young guns. We were young man the other night. We get together at Robbins Club down there in Henderson on Thursday nights to shoot, and we were sitting around talking the other afternoon, and there's several young men and some young ladies in West Tennessee. There was one gentleman that's sitting there, a young guy. He made the All-American team, so that's quite a feat. And in this day and age, you got to shoot a lot of targets to make the All-American.
Well, why do you think this, Robin? You've been around the sport for a while. Why is it so appealing to these young people?
It's a thing. I think when they get started in, everybody likes hunting and shooting and stuff.
Yeah.
And currently it's getting harder and harder to have places to go hunting and stuff where they can go out to the shooting range and shoot and enjoy, shotgun sports and stuff like that. And just talking in general, about stuff about shooting and trading guns and stuff like that. I think that appeals to a lot of people.
Well, I know you've got so many different things happening that with these kids and everything and how good they are. It's also a chance for maybe you don't have that other abilities, but you're able to do this. I've seen some kids here in Memphis that have just amazed me what they can do. And Dave, you've seen those kind of kids too.
And what I like about trap shooting, it's it's a sport that can be done if you have some type of physical limitation. Because Robin and I shot for years with a gentleman that was confined to a wheelchair that was an excellent shot.
Yes, yeah. And, didn't mind anything. We had a girl last year out of Memphis here with one eye. I mean, somebody asked her, "What's your dominant eye?" They didn't know she just had one, So, but she had the ability to shoot and
to drive.
Yeah, and excel in that. And
and what's different now? What I've seen, because I know Robin's like me, you've been around a while, you've seen a lot of changes, but with the youth program coming on, and a lot of universities and stuff, having clay target programs.
Yeah.
If somebody would have told me that I could have put myself through college shooting clay targets, I would have said, "Hey, man, there is a habit." But I'm gonna put Robin on the spot.
Oh, Robin, get ready. This is not me. Okay. This is not me.
How many times have you made the All-State team?
I'd say I don't really know, to tell you the truth. Probably 12, 15.
Oh my goodness. Okay. When you don't know how many you've won, that's pretty good.
But this gentleman right here, when you look at the stats, probably has the number one highest singles average in the state. And it's been like that. And I'll even put you on another spot, shooting at the World Championships at what we call the Grand.
Yes.
Walks out there on the Saturday morning for the big Grand American Handicap Championship.
Yeah.
And smokes 99 of the 100 targets.
Woo!
And
okay. All right.
I had a good day.
Well, I got to ask you, Robin, did this come easy for you? Are you from a farming family? Is that the way I get at this? I mean,
I got a farming background, yes, and started years ago hunting, shooting doves and stuff like that. Dove was a big thing for us.
Yeah.
and then kind of got into turkey shoots, which is similar to trap shooting, just a little, where you go shoot for a turkey or a ham or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And then we got into registered trap shooting, and we started in '92 at my club there in Henderson, throwing registered targets, and just kind of when the kids got involved in it, it kind of snowballed from there. So now we'll throw roughly 200,000 targets a year at the little old club that we've got there.
200. Whoa! That's a lot of zeros, Robin. You did say 200,000 a year.
200,000.
Aren't
correct.
you glad that we have machines now? That
oh yes.
Yeah. I think back to Secondhand Lines, one of my favorite movies, and Robert Duvall and
James Earl Jones.
Who's ever sitting there, and they brought this machine out to the farm, and they're sitting there shooting these targets. But it's again, we're talking to Robin Smith. He's the vice president and past president of the Tennessee Trap Shooter Association, owner of the Henderson Gun Club, and this is what month is this again, Dave Gabbard?
This is National Trap Shooting Month. In fact, today being the first Saturday of the month,
yes,
Robin's Club, he will be hosting a registered shoot. So, if any listeners here in the Jackson area that maybe always just wondered about trap shooting, if you want to make that short drive to Henderson down there, and they'll start shooting about 9 o'clock, but they can, they can come down and just ask questions. There'll be more than, people standing, around the trap shooters,
Come watch it. So where's the location now? I know you say Henderson Gun Club. I know it's in Henderson, I'm assuming. But
right, we're at 1500 State Route 200.
Okay, folks. 15. What's that again now? Give that address again.
1500 State Route 200.
There you go. Easy to remember and everything. Well, hey, we appreciate you, Robin, taking time. Dave, thank you. Dave always tries to keep me straight. It's a hard act to follow, but do my best. Robin, thank you for being with us. And
thanks for having me.
Have a great day, buddy. And try to take care of Gabbard for us, okay?
I'll try my best.
All right, thank you. All right, Robin Smith. Okay. All right, Gene Smith, it sounds like you've been hammering on something there. Your phone's ringing. We never know what's going on at the Smith house. But Daisy, and what's the other dog's name? What's your dog?
Rags.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he fell off the couch and knocked my TV tray over, and my whole drink fell on the floor.
Only on radio that happened. All right, we got to have a what?
Before we go to break.
Well, I'm going to let him tell the story. I mean, I'm going
to throw a trivia question out there.
All right.
There's a lot of people, shoot trap, but there was one guy that, pretty well known that just loved to shoot trap and was a pretty good trap shooter. And years and years ago, and that was John Philip Sousa.
Really? The band,
really?
Man. Hear that,
yeah.
Shelby? Yeah. Wow. Okay, I thought you were going to tell us Herb Parsons or something like
that.
No,
it was John. Herb Parsons was an excellent shot too, but I thought that was unique. John Philip Sousa.
Oh, well, I see Clifton Webb playing that part on the movie. I can't see him shooting that trap. But all right, Gene Smith, close us out with something here.
Okay, that guy that was with the Secondhand Line was Michael Caine.
Yes, that's who it was.
This drunk come out of the bar. He'd been out partying all night, and he's headed for the house. And this bum was sitting on the corner. He said, "Mister, if you got $1," he said, "if I give you $1, what are you going to do? Spend it on liquor?" He said, "No, sir." He said, "Well, if I give you $1, would you gamble with it?" He said, "No." He said, "Well, I want you to go home with me and show my wife what happened to a man who don't drink and gamble."
All right. Let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back, and we're going to talk to Marty Marbury about tourism. Yes, there's lots of things going. In fact, I know something's going on today. So we'll be right back.